everyone, welcome back to Having Fun. I'm you, and yes, as you can see, I have something upgraded to my channel, but that's not the point of today. Today we're gonna be talking about on how you're gonna begin to make your all Primaris Impulsor vehicle all-terrain transport from being to be a board thing to become an all configuration style. I'm still doing it from my combat patrol, but today the video is going to be of me showing you how you can begin to build this fella in all the configurations mode. So stay tuned with me and let's go and find out into the studio.
Alright, so before we're going to start, I need to analyze, as the manual has, I need to get to the point of the manual first that it says that I need to get the weapons to. So what I had in mind to do the weapons as well, I have them separated and also left aside. So let's see, as I know and I remember, I'm gonna just take these things aside, then I'll be putting it to the other side. I'm gonna be starting with the bits that I have here, the weapons. Yeah, the weapons are going to be first. Each of the weapons are going to be needing going first. Now I actually left this part on flat, and the other weapons as well without a plan, because those parts that I'm gonna be seeing are going to be my guidelines, so I can put the weapons like this or like that. So that's gonna come in handy as well. Also, because I remember where each part of them are, I also going to need to do something next. Hold on. I'm going to need my hole maker. Yeah. I cannot do a job without my hole maker. So for that I'm gonna be doing this. Okay, let's go. There we go. So what I'm gonna use this pen. This is actually a pen with the pointy ending of a panel liner for Gun Plus, and what I'm gonna do is going to make the hole lines, so I can follow where I'm going to need to drill in the miniature parts of each one of them. Now, as these parts mentioned before, they're going to be all in the way there. I'm going to need to be careful when doing the hole lines, and this thing is coming falling. Jesus Christ. There we go. So I'm gonna need to make the hole a little bit bigger, so I can follow the trace when making the hole. The same goes in this side. Okay, perfect. That's one whole part. There we go. Also, I should be not doing the wrong mistake of just putting them randomly. I need to follow the correct position. I'm gonna be using these. These are the smallest ones I have. These are magnets of. I'm gonna be leaving because I don't remember the size. I just bought them, and well, I wanted to use them for my Terminators. And I think I forget the size, but I'm gonna be putting the size down below in the description of this video. So what I'm gonna be doing is first get one of the magnets out, and I'm gonna be having a difficult time putting one of these inside. So what I'm gonna be doing is first analyzing the hole size. Okay, that's very good. And the size with the hole here. So I need to follow it. A little incision there, and that will be all, I think. Yeah. Also, remember to not forget the polarization of each one of them. So I'm gonna be leaving some of them outside so I don't lose them. I'm gonna be putting them here, and in that way I know what polarizations they are, each one of them. So I'm gonna be using my set of mini drill sets. They are bead sets, and I'm gonna be following each one of them as the size recommends. So what I like to do before like making all holes or magnet every part of my vehicles or parts, I do like to make a comparison of size with each one of the drills I have. So for example, this one, I think it's too big, or it's the size to make the hole. I mean, it's the correct size. It could be the correct size, it could be. I don't know. The first things that you don't want to do is a tight fit. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe this is the size. I think this is a 2.1, a 2.0, or an 1.5 millimeters of thickness of the drill. For that, I'm gonna be using my adapter because I'm using a Bosch mini drill. I don't like to use those drills that everyone uses. I like to use a power drill instead of a normal or regular manual drill. And the things I like from these drills is that you can manage to work with them all around without having any exclusions or problems. Then I'm gonna be doing is just applying the super glue over the part. So for this, I'm gonna be moving this thing aside so it doesn't block my view of my workstation to you guys. So I'm gonna be doing this. I need to analyze the deepness. This part is going so deep that I think it's going to mess up the other parts. Shoot. Shoot. I was scared a little bit there. So I'm gonna be... 이렇게 하고 이거 돌리고. There we go. I got super glue in my hands. I got super glue on my hands. God damn it. That's the part that is going to be there. So with that depth, I think we can work now with the weapons. So for the weapons, I'm gonna be sticking them in this side so it doesn't mess up with the procedures. I'm gonna need some more because I'm gonna be missing them. Never know when enough is enough. Never know. So always bring your spare parts. So because these parts are going to be like this, this I need to like this. Okay, got it. So the best idea is for me, it's just super gluing each part. So it doesn't stick badly onto the part. I'm gonna wait until it's dry up. Yeah, that's better, and it's secure. It's better, and it's not flimsy. Yeah, that's secure. Same it goes with here. So you can actually turn all the parts right here. Put the the bolter cannons, and in the other side you can put the bolter at the same time. There we go. You will have both bolters in the same direction without any problems. They're not gonna come out. Good magnets, by the way, they're good magnets, so they don't come out pretty easily. There we go, we got the guns ready, and we can actually attach it to the miniature itself, to the tank, by just adding this way, and then just turning it. And that's how you're gonna have them secure. So you're gonna have them all secure into the tank without any problems of falling off. We'll have it there. There we go. And the same goes to the other side. With all the struggles and everything you have for this impulsor, well, guys, I should recommend you that you should go ahead and buy the rectangular magnets, because let me tell you, with the circle ones you're gonna be having a hard time. Look at this. This is no joke, guys. This is a bad product to the end. If you have the rectangular one, remember, you should, before assembling this box for the weapon case, you're gonna be needing to first put the magnet between them. So for example, in this part. And now, for the weapons and the other parts, you're gonna need to only add one of the most important things. You could add 2 of the little magnets so they can stick together, and in the end, the force field of the magnets can begin to pull them together to the time that when, if they do not touch, and there is a little gap, that little gap still we're going to create a magnetic field between both of them. So if you have that chance to get that type of rectangular one, I should recommend a thickness of 1 millimeter, and the length should be at 2 millimeters maximum, or 1.5. Yeah, that could be the one. The thickness should be between 1 to 1.2, but if you are going between 2, I think the thickness, because we're talking about this, not this length, the thickness can work, but the problem is there is a specific height for each one of them, so that you need to do a little bit of research before that. Now, why this part here I didn't put together with the magnetics and everything with the magnets? Because right now there is a pull magnetism here, but the problem is this entire zone has created an entire like magnetism field, and it allows to be pulled to the other side because of the contrary of the polarity of both poles from the magnet. So there is a part south and there is a part north that they are pulling each one together, so they are creating a magnetic field between them. So I recommend you, if there is a magnetic field, don't get close any kind of tool, or even worse, don't get yourself on close by, because the magnetic field can damage the circuits of the board and can make a flame. So now that that's done and I'm out of a nightmare, thank God, I'm gonna start going ahead now. I work all the time with these things and I got a great of a headache with this work now. This part I told you I'm gonna be putting together. This part doesn't need a lot of work. This is only just gluing and that's all. Now I tried to make a bridge, everything, and it wasn't possible. Now the last part is the closing of this. We are talking about this part on top. Now this part needs to be hanging on top, so it's basically just popping in and popping out. As I mentioned, the problem of this is there is no gap hole between both of them, so there is a big issue. If I make a hole here, I can destroy the antenna, damage the antenna, and with the antenna damage, I cannot recover that part. So it means one possible thing from this part. There is a video from Spiky Bits, if I will put the link down below. It recommends that you should use the same, you should use a rectangular one and just poop, 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 stick together. That's a relevant good job from his part, and yes, it is recommendable, but for me, I just gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna stick this part together because for me, it sticks so well that, well,
it doesn't fall off, even when I'm shaking with all my strength. It sticks really well, and after a little bit of paint job, and I'm gonna begin to make something better here. I'm gonna begin to separate these parts and apply a matte coat. So with the matte varnish in the end, I think these parts are going to be sticking very well together, and I can create this part as a falling part from the explosion of the vehicle. That's a good thing. So I'm not gonna put this part together and make myself a hell of a job. But there is another issue. For making the dome or the dome shield, and also put the orbital relay communicator like the satellite, you're gonna need to have these two parts. Where did I put the part? God damn it. Always when I'm working, something bad happens. Huh. I don't know. I think I lost the parts. Oh, that's just fantastic. Fantastic. At some point, it's fantastic. Oh, yeah, and also, I'm gonna be giving a little bit of time, but I think I just realized that I'm gonna be putting these parts together after I finish painting all the miniature itself, like the kit itself. Because there is no gap here, let me tell you, there is no gap of me putting magnets here. I don't have the rectangular ones, and even worse, putting magnets on top could be a good idea, but there is a but. I need to make the correct size holes for these parts so the magnets can fit in. I mean, I have the little ones, but the problem is the little ones are not helping me a lot right now. The drill is a problem. I have other drills, but I need to test them out, each one of them, and I can give you a result. But I think because there is no gap, there is no plastic left on these parts, I don't think I can able to make a magnetic connection with these two. I mean, in this part here too, there isn't too much of plastic. It's a hole. It's basically empty inside. So what I'm gonna be doing is, first things first, I'm just gonna be leaving this part, like, there is no point of me just popping this out and looking the inside. I will be doing it, but I should be doing it after I have like enough of time. But for the moment, I just gonna leave this part like this, and no magnets on this part as well. So sorry about that, but there is no magnet in there. But if you want to do some magnetic tests, I will leave the link of Spiky Bits down below that he will explain better about how to put this part together. Seriously guys, for vehicles this is my first time, but for other miniatures as Terminators, other miniatures like Primaris or others, I can do the holes perfectly and they fit together into the miniatures like body, no problem. But here in a vehicle, it's like you need to use a lot of magnets, not only one specific type of magnets, like circular ones. You need to have the entire like set of magnets so you can work out with every kind of model. But from Adeptus, Titanicus, you don't need those. You only need the circular ones, so that's no problem for that because there is a lot of plastic in those parts. Let's go ahead and do the promise part that it's going to be the dome, because I'm already getting tired of this. I am getting tired of working with this only miniature that I have been working for all day. Only today I've been working with this miniature itself. I don't have time for that. I need to focus on other jobs, making more things for the channel, and I'm actually loose. I think I lose. No, I don't think I lose. Ah, goddamn, here it is. Yeah. What I'm gonna need to do is, first things first, I'm gonna be putting this magnet here, and after I put the magnet there, because there I have another set of magnets here too as well. These are another set of magnets. I think this can work out well. Let's see if they perfectly size it. I mean, yeah, they are. I just need to make the hole a little bit bigger, and they can fit in there perfectly. Huh.
Let's see, hold on. Okay. So, I think I have an idea. I may have an idea for this part. So what I'm gonna be using, I'm gonna be using the small parts here, and also I'm gonna be using the long ones. I have them here. These ones. I'm gonna be using these parts too. So these parts are going to be actually the connectors of these parts up here, and the part here on the antenna of the satellite. So guys, I'm gonna be letting you rest for a time, and I'm gonna be starting by putting these parts together and then giving you the finished job of the product itself.